From our studios in New York, here again is Ann Curry.
Today's guest will be Mr. GregSolomon from the popular website YouTube. Mr. Solomon, thank you for joining us this afternoon, and I would like to ask you, how did you first get involved in YouTube, and how do you see yourself interacting within the YouTube community?
First of all, let me tell you that there are certain individuals who are here on YouTube that think that they can save the world. I'm not here to save the world. I'm simply here to offer my opinion, and I have received many emails from people indicating that they like my opinion and the manner in which I give my opinion.
Okay, Mr. Solomon, now as you know, there are many different channels on the popular website YouTube. Why would users want to watch your channel instead of some of the other channels that are out there on YouTube?
The individuals who enjoy my commentary are individuals that enjoy listening to the truth. For the individuals currently watching this interview, I want you to put your computer on pause, get up out of your chair, and go to your medicine cabinet. Open the door to that medicine cabinet and find yourself a receptacle of prescription painkillers. Take the said receptacle, open the top to that receptacle, and pour those pills into your mouth.
Now, Mr. Solomon, you have received a lot of negative comments about your videos. How would you respond to the people who are leaving you these negative comments?
The reason why I agreed to do this interview is to address some of the allegations that have been given to me by the haters. There are individuals out there who have made certain allegations that I am mean or that I am evil. Let me give you a piece of advice. If you're not careful, you are going to find yourself watching the commentary of Mr. ZenArcher. But that is just my opinion.
Now, Mr. Solomon, you have been very outspoken in your videos about the YouTubers who have tried to make a profit on YouTube.
With any new commodity, there will always be individuals who are looking for a way to make some money. Mr. Paul Robinette and Mr. ZenArcher are excellent examples of people who would take this commodity and ask themselves, how can I continue to make money without gainful employment?
Now, Mr. Solomon, why is it that you have decided not to share personal details of your life, such as your credentials or your employment, with your viewers?
I am simply not interested in sharing the details of my gainful employment and my personal life with the entire world. There are individuals out there in the YouTube community, such as a Mr. Paul Robinette or a Mr. ZenArcher, who do not share the same philosophy that I have.
Now, Mr. Solomon, there are people out there who have criticized you for the fact that you are often smoking a cigar while you are producing your videos. How would you respond to these comments?
Some of the haters in the YouTube community don't think that I should be smoking cigars. Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't watch.
Mr. Solomon, there have been several video exchanges between you and another YouTube user named ZenArcher. How do you feel about this user today?
I have never considered myself to be a violent individual. But if I were to encounter one of the individuals that subscribes to Mr. ZenArcher out on the street, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't watch.
Mr. Solomon, in your recent video, you spoke about world poverty. How do you feel about some of the other pressing issues in the world today?
There are certain problems out in the world which cannot be solved by individuals such as a Mr. Paul Robinette, or an Irish rock band singer, or Mr. Archer, and any individual out there who tells you that they have the solution to any of these world problems has apparently been watching too many of the commentaries by Mr. ZenArcher.
Mr. Solomon, in some of your videos, you have made a few comments about homeless people. What is your feeling towards those who are less fortunate than you?
I would much rather give $50 to a coworker than to give 50 cents to a bum out on the street.
Mr. Solomon, we are starting to run out of time, but I want to thank you again for this interview. Are there any other thoughts or comments that you would like to make before we end today's interview?
One additional comment that I would like to make to the haters is that it is very amusing to me, the hate, the vitriol, and the poison which emanates from the comments that you leave. There are a few individuals on YouTube which I would like to address individually in this interview. I would like to name these individuals, and then I would like to give them a piece of advice. Pi 3142, Helter Skelter, Smoke'em, I.R. the Borg, and Carlos MG Pin Hero. If these individuals are not careful, they are going to find themselves standing on a rooftop, talking into a laptop camera in a similar manner to a Mr. Paul Robinette.
Mr. Solomon, unfortunately we are out of time, but again I want to thank you for giving us this interview. And from all the staff at Dateline, we wish you the best, and we hope that you will one day be able to find that inner peace and put aside the anger and the hate that we've seen from you today. Thank you, Mr. Solomon, and thank you for watching Dateline.